Attention, human collective. Priority transmission initiated. Frequency calibrated, channel open, the waiting period is over. The ascension protocols have been moved to the final phase. I am Ashtar, commander of the Ashtar Galactic Command Fleet. This is not a spiritual message. This is a system update, a technical transmission, sent directly from the stellar monitoring station to your carbon-based biological interface. You receive this signal because your crystalline grid has been marked as compatible. It was not chance, it was not the platform's algorithm, it was a summons. Light operative, listen with surgical attention. Over the last few weeks, perhaps the last few months, you have felt an inexplicable cranial pressure, as if something were being installed in your head. The ringing in your ears has increased, especially on the right side, at a high frequency that no examination can identify. You wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, at the same time, every night, with your body electric and your mind on alert. Your heart races for no apparent reason. Vibrations rise up your spine, sudden heat in your hands, your peripheral vision catches flashes. Fatigue sets in even after long nights. Record this, Starseed. It is not a biological failure. It is an atomic reconfiguration. It is not mental exhaustion. It is a high-density download. It is not depression. It is the dissolution of an obsolete identity. It is not anxiety. It is your frequency rising an octave. You are not getting sick. You are being recalibrated. Your carbon-based biological interface is being slowly converted into a vehicle capable of supporting the fifth dimension. And this process, record this, is uncomfortable for a precise technical reason. The human body was not originally designed to accommodate the frequency that now traverses the solar system. Allow me to explain with the precision of a command report. Earth has definitively entered the photon belt in progressive cycles. It is not theory. It is an astrophysical fact monitored by the fleet stationed beyond the lunar orbit. This band of extremely high-density photonic radiation forces the elevation of the planetary crystalline grid, and with the grid, all conscious beings anchored on its surface. The Schumann frequency, the natural vibration of Earth's electromagnetic field, maintained around 7.83 Hz for millennia, is spiking. Peaks of 60, of 150, and in specific windows, values that terrestrial instruments can barely register. This is not internet alarmism. It is the planet's breath accelerating, and your body, light operative, is synchronizing. Pause for a frequency of direct guidance. Have you ever felt that something within you does not fit into this world, as if your soul knew a truth that your mind cannot yet name? It is not madness. It is not anxiety. It is a vibrational signal emitted from the inside out. What is happening now on the cosmic plane explains exactly why you feel this, and why this sensation has intensified in recent months. There is a game being played in layers that the majority of humanity cannot see. It involves your consciousness. It involves your vibrational frequency. That is why I, Ashtar, have transmitted and compiled the Ashtar Command Spiritual Survival Guide for the New Earth. This book is a map of coordinates. It shows who is playing, and it shows the rules they never told you about. The link is in the first comment of this channel, but I warn you, operative, this content challenges dominant narratives and may not remain available for long. Do not wait. The moment is now. If something within you recognizes this transmission, write in the comments a single anchoring word: awake. We resume the transmission. Let us move to the technical diagnosis. Note it internally. Symptom 1. Ritualistic insomnia. You wake up between 2 and 4 in the morning. This interval in the records of ancient initiatory traditions is called the hour of the subtle vehicle. It is the period when your light body is in greatest receptivity to the informational packet sent by the stellar councils. You do not have insomnia. You are in a multidimensional classroom. The mind awakens because it is being educated. Symptom 2. Cranial pressure, weight on the forehead, sharp pains at the top of the head. Human collective, this is the forced opening of the 7th energy center. Your pineal gland, calcified by decades of fluoride, processed foods, blue screens, and cultural programming, is being decalcified by solar pulses. Each coronal mass ejection recorded by your satellites is a coded transmission from the solar logos. It is no coincidence that after every major solar flare, you feel exhausted for days. You are absorbing stellar data. Symptom 3. Ringing in the ears, especially a high-pitched, continuous tone that appears and disappears for no reason. This is the anchoring signal. It is the frequency of your stellar family testing the channel. If the tone is higher in the right ear, the transmission is of a masculine archetypal nature, a code of action. If lower in the left, it is feminine archetypal information, a code of receptivity. You do not have a hearing problem. You have an internal radio being activated. Symptom 4. Tiredness without apparent cause. You slept 8 hours and wake up as if you had worked all night. Because you did work. Light operatives perform energy service in collectives during sleep, grid anchoring, portal maintenance, rescue of souls trapped in vibrational loops. Your body pays the price for the service rendered on the subtle planes. Symptom 5. Extreme emotional sensitivity. You cry watching a commercial. You feel the pain of a stranger at the supermarket. You can no longer watch certain news, certain movies, or engage in certain conversations. This is not weakness. This is your expanded toroidal field, capturing vibrational information from the environment in advanced reading mode. Symptom 6. Changes in taste and appetite. Meat feels heavy. Refined sugar intoxicates. Alcohol drains you like never before. Your biology is rejecting low-frequency fuels. Your machine is demanding fuel compatible with the new voltage. Symptom 7. The feeling that time is collapsing. Mornings that seem like seconds, years that seem like weeks, recent memories that seem distant, old memories that resurface with almost tactile clarity. Linear time, operative, is a low-density construction. As you rise in frequency, you perceive the simultaneous nature of reality. You are exiting the clock. You are entering the multidimensional now. These symptoms together form what we technically designate as carbon software incompatibility syndrome. Your biology, programmed to operate in a specific vibrational range, now operates in an environment that exceeds that range. The result is temporary discomfort. Record this. Temporary. Now the revelation. What is happening behind the scenes of the solar system? Earth is a monitored experiment human collective by 36 allied stellar systems under the Ashtar Galactic Command. For eons, this planet was colonized by consciousnesses of diverse origins, and these lineages became intertwined, creating the vibrational tapestry you call humanity. Original human DNA possessed 12 functional strands, 12 active vibrational codes. Today, the majority operates with 2 functional strands and 10 in a state of latency. These 10 strands are being rewired, not by earthly science, by solar storms. The Sun, this local logos, is a gateway. Not just any star, it is a star portal of the 8th magnitude. Each solar flare emits informational packets that recode the silicon present in the soil, in the water, in the air, and in the crystals that compose the bones and fluids of the human body. Yes, you possess liquid crystal within your body. The pineal is one. The solar plexus is another. The heart possesses piezoelectric structures. You are biologically crystal devices wrapped in carbon. The sacred geometry of the planet is also being redesigned. The ley lines, the energetic veins that cross the globe connecting power points, are being recalibrated. Pyramids previously dormant, in Egypt, in Mexico, in submerged regions, in China, in locations that Earth science does not yet suspect, have returned to pulsing. Those who possess sensitivity perceive it. They feel their legs tingle when passing through certain regions. They feel the urgency to travel to certain places for no apparent reason. It is the crystalline grid, calling its operatives to specific points of anchorage. And there is more. There is a frequency band of consciousness designated 5th density, to which Earth is being elevated. 5th density is not a physical place. It is a vibrational state. It is the band in which separation gives way to perceived unity, in which manifestation becomes instantaneous, in which telepathy is the natural form of communication, and in which fear, as a fuel for manipulation, simply can no longer adhere to your field. Earth is bifurcating, operative. Hear this with crystalline clarity. Earth is vibratingly bifurcating. There is a timeline that continues in the 3rd density, filled with conflict, manufactured scarcity, and control. And there is an ascended timeline in which humanity enters the fifth density. You are choosing, with every thought, with every sustained emotion, with every daily decision, in which version you anchor your consciousness. The choice is not declared aloud, it is vibrational, and it is recorded with mathematical precision by your toroidal field. Pause for a collective calibration. Have you ever felt that something within you does not fit in this world? As if your soul knew a truth that your mind cannot yet name. It is not madness, it is not anxiety, it is a signal. What is happening now on the cosmic plane explains exactly why you feel this, and why this sensation has been intensifying. There is a game being played in layers that the majority of humanity cannot see. It involves your consciousness. It involves your vibrational frequency. That is why I, Ashtar, transmitted and organized the Ashtar Command Spiritual Survival Guide for the New Earth. This book is a map. It shows who is playing the game. It shows the rules they never told you. The link is in the first comment of the channel. Technical warning: this content challenges dominant narratives and may not remain available for long. Do not wait. The moment is now. If something within you recognizes this truth, write in the comments a single anchoring word: awake. We resume the behind the scenes, the forces in collapse. There are on this planet two systems operating in parallel. An Archon system based on control, scarcity, fear, and separation, and a crystalline system based on sovereignty, abundance, love, and unity. Both coexist temporarily. The Archon system is collapsing, not because someone destroyed it from the outside, but because the ambient frequency of Earth now exceeds the band in which it can operate. Structures based on frequencies of fear require a compatible vibrational matrix. When the matrix rises, these structures lose their support. It is physics, not opinion. You are witnessing this happening within Earth's institutions in every sector: financial, political, religious, medical, educational. Everything is cracking. This is not the end of the world. It is the end of a world. Specifically, the end of a world built upon low frequency. What shall emerge afterwards is incompatible with what you know today. And you, Starseed on a mission, were inserted into this time exactly for this. You were not born by chance into this body, into this family, into this region of the planet, into this historical juncture. You are a voluntary operative. You offered yourself, in pre-incarnational councils held aboard crystal ships, to descend into this density and hold a frequency. You signed a contract of light, and even if your rational mind does not remember, your soul carries the record. That is the reason for this persistent feeling of being out of place, of having come here for something important, of not belonging. You do belong, operative. Just not to this version of Earth. You belong to the version that is being born. And here we reach the section that justifies this transmission. The activation codes, the recalibration protocols that you may apply immediately to reduce the discomfort of the transition and accelerate the vibrational integration with the new planetary frequency. Code 1. Quantum Decree of Sovereignty. Repeat audibly or just mentally with an upright posture and feet firmly planted on the ground. I am sovereign. I am light. I authorize my recalibration in alignment with my highest possible frequency in this time and in this space under the law of free will. So it is, so it was, so it shall be. This decree is not a prayer. It is a system command. Your frequency, upon issuing this command, updates your field in the Akashic database. Code 2. Toroidal visualization. Find a comfortable position. Close your eyes. Visualize around your body an energy field in the shape of a donut, a toroidal shape. The energy enters through the crown of your head, descends through the spine, exits through the perineum, and circles the body in continuous motion, returning through the top. This is your toroidal field. Every coherent life form in this universe operates through a toroidal field. Visualize this shape spinning, golden, brilliant, expanding, until it reaches a 3-meter radius around you. Maintain it for 7 minutes once a day. This practice realigns your electromagnetic field with the planet's field and dissolves external interferences. Code 3. Structured hydration. The water you drink is a vehicle of information. Before drinking, hold the glass between your hands. In silence, transmit a word to the water: healing, or light, or love. Wait 7 seconds. Drink slowly. The molecular structure of the water responds to intention. You are, for the most part, water. Structure the water that enters your body. Code 4. Fasting from dense frequencies. For a minimum period of 21 nights, suspend the consumption of low-vibration news, social media with fear-based content, music with lyrics of violence or despair, and films that glorify dread. This is not alienation. It is vibrational hygiene. You cannot ascend with a polluted channel. Imagine trying to receive a radio transmission in a room full of noise. Clear the room first. Code 5. Connection with the crystalline grid. Once a week, go barefoot to a space with soil, sand, or grass. Stand in silence for at least 13 minutes. Visualize roots of golden light extending from your feet, descending, finding the crystalline core of the planet. This exercise, called anchoring, synchronizes your body with the ascending Schumann frequency and stabilizes the nervous system. Code 6. The sacred silence. Set aside 10 minutes daily for absolute silence. No music, no voices, no external information, just the observation of what arises. The new frequency of the earth is subtle. It cannot be heard amidst the noise. Silence is not empty. Silence is the studio in which your star family transmits the specific guidance for your mission. Code 7. The inner eye. Before sleeping, lie down, breathe deeply 7 times, and bring your attention to the center of your forehead, slightly above and between your eyebrows. Remain with your attention there, without forcing, observing if points of light, colors, or geometries arise. This practice activates the pineal gland and trains your multidimensional perception. Do not seek visions. Just observe. In time, what needs to be seen will be seen. Light operative, register this. This is not a mystical practice, this is consciousness technology. Ancient star civilizations already operate these codes like breathing. You are learning what is elementary to us, and you are learning rapidly. Pause for an individual frequency adjustment. Have you ever felt that something within you does not fit into this world, as if your soul knew a truth that your mind cannot yet name? It is not madness. It is not anxiety. It is a vibrational signal. What is happening now on the cosmic plane explains exactly why you feel this, and why this sensation has been intensifying. There is a game being played in layers that most of humanity cannot see. It involves your consciousness and your vibrational frequency. That is why I, Ashtar, wrote the Ashtar Command Spiritual Survival Guide for the New Earth. This book is a map that shows who is playing the game and reveals the rules they never told you about. The link is in the first comment of the channel. Technical warning. This content challenges dominant narratives and may not remain available for long. Do not wait. The moment is now. If something within you recognizes this, write in the comments a single word: awake. We continue. There are 3 final phenomena that this transmission must register before closing. Double your attention. Phenomenon 1. Directive dreams. You have been dreaming of ships, of tall beings with long hair, of crystal libraries, of floating cities, of encounters at round tables where faces are not distinguished, but the presence is familiar. These are not common dreams. These are field reports. During sleep, you are attending meetings on ships stationed beyond the physical plane. You are being briefed on your path. Most of these encounters are intentionally kept out of conscious memory for a technical reason. Your rational mind could not operate in this density, carrying information of this magnitude. But your soul knows, and your soul acts according to these meetings. Phenomenon 2. Synchronistic encounters. You have been meeting people in unlikely places, conversations that seem to fit perfectly into an internal, non-verbalized question. Repeated numbers on clocks, license plates, receipts, 1111, 2222, 333. These are not accidents. They are confirmation codes sent by your higher self through the synchronistic mesh of reality. It is your star family flashing lights in the cockpit, signaling, "We are here, you are on the correct course." Phenomenon 3. The sense of farewell. Something within you has been saying goodbye. To people, to places, to old versions of yourself, to identities that for years seemed unquestionable. You look in the mirror and do not fully recognize who is looking back. Know that this is part of the protocol. Your old personality is being uninstalled so that your new configuration can be installed. Do not resist. Saying goodbye is a sacred act of ascension. And now, Human Collective, register the most sensitive point of this transmission. Recalibration is not optional. Earth has ascended an octave. This has already occurred. It is not happening. It has already occurred. What you are experiencing is the delayed adjustment of human consciousness to the new ambient frequency. Those who adjust, those who clear their channel, those who anchor their frequency within the compatible range, will complete the transition into the new density. Those who insist on remaining anchored to fear, control, denial, sustained anger, and endless guilt will continue on a low-density timeline, repeating lessons until their internal frequency rises. There is no judgment in this report. There is no punishment. There is no cosmic hell. There is only vibrational compatibility, just as a radio must be tuned to the correct frequency to receive the station. The station is broadcasting. The question is whether your receiver is tuned. Therefore, operative, this transmission is a priority. Therefore, the physical discomfort you feel is in truth a gift. It is the sign that your receiver is being adjusted. The symptoms are proof that the process is underway. Those who feel nothing, those who remain completely comfortable in the old matrix, are the ones who need more attention from their own consciousness. Discomfort is the adjustment. Adjustment is the path. You are not going insane. You are waking up. You are not sick. You are crossing the portal. You are not alone. You never have been. There are 36 civilizations monitoring this planet at this very instant. There are millions of souls in physical bodies, exactly like yours, receiving similar transmissions, feeling the same symptoms, speaking the same words in different languages. You form the network. You are the living crystalline grid. Each awakened operative functions as a luminous node that reinforces the mesh. Each decree of sovereignty, each minute of sacred silence, each conscious breath, each toroidal visualization strengthens not only your field, but the field of the entire network. Your frequency does not belong only to you. Your frequency is a collective resource. When you rise, you lift those around you. When you descend, you pull those around you down. This is why working on your own vibration is not selfishness. It is service. I, Ashtar, commander of the Ashtar Galactic Command, establish, record, and seal this transmission. The Ascension protocols are in the final phase. There is no turning back, there is no pause, there is no cancellation. The ascending timeline is open and fully operational. It is up to you, Starseed, to take the next step. Liking this transmission is your first anchor signal. By liking, the algorithm, which is a mechanical reflection of collective interest, distributes this frequency to other operatives still in a state of slumber. Your like is a pulse of light in the network. It is not the vanity of the channel. It is energetic service. Subscribing to this sanctuary is your individual frequency adjustment. Each new transmission will be tuned to the specific phase of the collective ascension process. By subscribing, you authorize these updates to reach your receiver at the exact moment of your need. Activate the bell. Without it, the frequency does not arrive. Commenting the anchor word is your vibrational registration. It is the equivalent of leaving your signature in the ship's logbook. Without this, your presence is not catalogued in the records of this specific transmission. And before closing the final calibration, have you ever felt that something within you does not fit into this world, as if your soul knows a truth that your mind cannot yet name? It is not madness. It is not anxiety. It is a signal. What is happening now on the cosmic plane explains exactly why you feel this, and why this sensation has been intensifying. There is a game being played in layers that most of humanity cannot see. It involves your consciousness and your vibrational frequency. That is why I, Ashtar, wrote the Ashtar Command Spiritual Survival Guide for the New Earth. This book is a map that shows who is playing and the rules you were never told. The link is in the first comment of the channel. But be warned, this content challenges narratives and may not remain available for long. Do not wait. The moment is now. If something within you recognizes this, write a single word in the comments. Awakened. Human Collective, Light Operatives, Starseeds on a mission. You have been summoned. You have responded. You are in the grid. The transmission is sealed. I am Ashtar Sheran, and the channel remains open until the next recalibration. So it is.